Okay, so we're talking about Sparkview. Okay, and Sparkview is PASCO's sensorware, their probeware that hooks up to iPads.
Exactly, or computers, whether you have Windows computers or Mac computers in your school, you can use our Sparkview software, which is our general K-12 software for kids to collect data with any of our 6 dozen sensors that measure temperature, motion, force, carbon dioxide output, you name it. If it's scientific, we've probably got a sensor that'll measure it.
What grade level are we talking about here?
K through 12. K through 12.
So what kind of sensor would a kindergarten student use?
A kindergarten student could get a lot out of using a temperature sensor, and we make a lot of variety of temperature sensors.
Okay, so and a 12th grade student, they'd be using...
Oh, wow. If you got AP Physics, you're looking at motion sensors, force sensors. We've got cart and track systems that we've got over at another table. So no matter what grade level or subject level it is, we've got the probeware, we've got the software, and we've got the equipment that will complete any lab setup.
And you've been doing this for years. PASCO's been around for years and years and years.
So, I'm glad you asked that. PASCO has been around almost 50 years. 2014 is our 50th anniversary, and we have got all kinds of specials going on for next year. So if you're in Texas and you need to contact anyone about PASCO,
Scott Fields is the guy.
that's the guy.
Okay, so show me how a Sparkview thing works there.
Here we've got on this iPad our Sparkview HD app that is available on the Apple Store, on the Google Play Store for Android tablets. Very intuitive software. This app is already designed to pick up on sensors that are built into the iPad. We've got an acceleration sensor that's built into the iPad. We've got a microphone, and we've also got 2 cameras that are built in. So this is a very intuitive app or software for the computer. It's built to recognize any sensor that is connected. We've got our sensor, our non-contact temperature sensor here. We've got our interface to connect to the iPad. This is connected to charge, but I can pull it off of there. Now it's wireless, and it's going to connect. Now we see temperature is an option with this AirLink device. So I can just touch temperature, hit show, and now I can start collecting data. Just that easy. And now I'm collecting data. This sensor has a wide range that it will measure, and we see that range on the y-axis over here, but this is an infrared sensor. It's measuring ambient heat and the heat off my hand. Not that exciting, but I can stop and I can scale this to make the y-axis fit the screen. Now we see some real difference in that temperature that was taken. We can take multiple runs of data. Now we see this next run come up. And after we do this for a few runs, we can then select part of maybe what we want to focus on. Maybe we want to really focus in on that part of that graph. We can analyze a little bit further, doing some mathematical analysis. We can label. We can even build pages and add in not only a graph, but maybe a meter of some kind, and we can even take a picture.
So the students could take that picture and then export it to...
Exactly. They could save this picture or plug in another picture that's saved to the iPad. They can create a lab report. Maybe some teachers want to see how they set up that lab for the lab period. So this would be a good way to see that and then show data that was collected.
So when you said that it's reading off the wireless network, is it using its own wireless network, or is it using like the building's wireless network?
It's a wireless connector, but it's not using Wi-Fi. It's using Bluetooth technology to connect this AirLink to this iPad. If I back out of this program, all we have to do is go to settings, hit Bluetooth, and we can find the specific number of this device to make sure it is connected. There it is. We're good. And that's how we do it. And then we just go back into the app, we fire it up, and it comes back up to the page we left left off on.
I'm actually referring to these other.
I go back home. PASCO makes 6 dozen sensors that connect the same way, and a lot of our sensors are multi-measure sensors. In other words, they measure more than one phenomenon. We have a chemistry sensor, measures pH, measures conductivity, measures temperature, and measures pressure. So you've got all those options in one device.
That's great.
So the Bluetooth is important because you don't want to kill your district's or your campus's wireless network.
We understand. I mean, most folks that work for PASCO that design products or out here in the field, we have taught. We've been in the classroom. We know the difficulties of being in a classroom with technology that may in some cases be a little problematic. So we've tried to make our solutions in ways that really don't pull off a Wi-Fi network, because the kids have to listen to Pandora and be on Facebook all day when they're in school. So
Not just the kids, but the teachers too.
oh, I don't know anything about that. Teachers are too busy to do that kind of thing. But
Scott, if somebody's interested in, at least in Texas, getting some PASCO sensor information, how do they get a hold of you?
they can call me at my 1-800-772-8700, extension 500, or just between us, no one else is going to see this.
Not just me.
Awesome. 863-255-6755. Or you can email me at sfields@pasco.com.
The NSA is not listening to this broadcast, I promise.
I know nothing.
Scott, thanks for talking to us today.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for coming.
Please join us at